Hello, my name is Harry. You know that if you have been watching my previous videos here on the channel of the YouTube, so you maybe know what's my name and who I am. This time, like I have done several times before, I'm going to cut my hair, and it's time to cut it because it has grown so long, and sometimes you just have to cut your hair, otherwise it starts leaping on your heels, and then you might just tangle it and trip over, or, well, you know, something like that. But one thing before I start cutting my hair, like I have said ever before, not ever before, but many times before, don't use, if you're going to cut your hair as well as I do, don't use the scissors that has a sharp end. Don't use the sharp end scissors, because, or edge, whatever, sharp edge, whatever. Because if you accidentally wounded yourself, it might cost you a pretty bad damage, and if you hit the sharp end, sharp edge, whatever you call about it, sharp end, sharp edge, if you hit it on your eyes, you might lose your capability to see in things. So use the scissors that has blunt edge. This is the okay. Blunt edge, and of course you can harm yourself if you hit on your eye with blunt scissors, but this one making less damage than this sharp one. So leave the sharp off and use the blunt scissors. Okay, enough talking. Now I start cutting my hair. And in the same time, when I'm cutting my hair, I'll be talking to you. The date when we are making this recording will be August 18, and the year is 2024. August 18, 2024. Today has been 50 years gone since 50 years going on, whatever you wanted to say about it, when our national television channel first broadcast the first episode of the TV series David Thomas. And that was one of my favorite TV shows, about, especially thinking about American Cup series. That was the best American Cup show all times ever. However, it's 50 years today, 18 August 1974, when they broadcast in our national television the first episode, but that was not, it wasn't the same episode that was broadcasting in America or other countries, because they played it, they broadcast it on a random, you know, not in an order to first to the last one, but it came out in a random order. So the first episode was called A Big Dealers. That was the very first episode, and it was 50 years since they first broadcasted in national television in this country. And first time I see that episode, I realized that I like it. And especially I do like it because it's based on real facts that happened to a real person, and that person was really exist, and I think he's still alive when we're living this day, August 18, 2024. And I just happen to like it, and that's 50 years from now on. Another celebration is the rock and roll combo. Bloody, my hair is it's a bit tangled, you know. Take a look, it's tangled like this. This is what should happen when your hair grows very long and you don't use the comb. You have to comb it every day, but if it's so, you know, like this, it will start tangling. Okay, there it goes when I just cut it. Another celebration day is 57 years has gone. Oh, a bit tangled piece of the hair. Bit tangled piece of the hair. Oh. Another celebration day is 57 years since the rock and roll combo, which I like. They started in 1962, and I don't want to say their name because I don't want to advertise anybody or anything who doesn't pay me any money. That rock and roll combo released, by the way, when they started, they was blues band. They played rhythm blues music on a blues-based music when they started in 1962, but they later on turned into the rock and roll. But exactly 57 years since today. We're talking about August 18, 1967, if I remember it correct, was the releasing day of their, I can't remember how many single that was. It was possibly 12th single or 14th single, I'm not sure about it. I can't remember it exactly right now, but they released a single, and it was the second single on that year in 1967. That was called We Love You. That has on the flip side, on the B side, there was a song called Dandelion, and that was exactly 57 years now, so it was 18 August 1967, and that was also one of my favorite songs from the 60s period, from the songs they released on the period between when they started in early 60s and first single released in 1963, but this one released in 1967, and it was the second single in 1967. Oh, it was called, like I said shortly before, it was called We Love You, and the flip side got the song named Dandelion. Okay, that's it all about it. And 57 years and kind of the celebration day, and what else I can say about it? You just listen it and then you realize if you like it or if you do not. That's about opinion of your own, and that's about pleasure and enjoyment you have or you won't have. Okay, but it was 57 years from now in 1967. A lot of other things happened also in 1967. Things like Vietnam War and things like war between Israel and Egypt. And that's also 57 years ago, but not exactly at this date. War between Israel and Egypt was, if I remember it correct, was about late May or early June 1967, and Vietnam War was going on all the time between the years of 1965 and 1973. It was, of course, the Vietnam War was going on in even before 1965, because there were a French army fighting in Vietnam, and when the French army realized that France can't beat Vietnam, they withdrawn, they going away, and the Yankees taking their place, and the Yankees keep on that war from 1965 to 1973. But that's a world politics, and I do not much say about the world politics. I have almost cut my hair, and there's a little bit more, but I'll finish it later on, because I won't be able to do it all, because we only have a 15 minutes time to making this recording. A camera system we're using only carries about 15 minutes. And now we do have approximately about 5 minutes left, so I have to leave my hair and I have to go to my beard. Okay, just most of it first with scissors, and later on I'll be going on with razors, but most of it goes with scissors, and just later on I'll be going on with the razors, but maybe I won't be able to do it all because this is going to need a little bit more time than 15 minutes to make it all complete, so perhaps I just have to leave it incomplete about this recording because I can't fit everything in less than 5 minutes. So most of it is gonna go as much as I got time to do for it, and then I'll be later on with razors. Okay, and don't my mouth. And did I tell you about that the last time I done haircut and beard shaving, it was something like 2 years ago. Last year I skipped this thing to do for several reasons, and usually I've been doing this once in the year, but this time I did only twice, not twice in the year, but once in 2 years. So last year, 2023, I skipped this haircut and beard shaving, and the last time it was 2022. So okay, now it's time to go for the razor. First, a little bit water on the bucket. Oh, this is not bucket, this is, can't remember the term. Some kind of vase or something. A water there, and then a soap. Little bit soap in my hand. Bloody, I dropped the soap. Oh, by the way, I just rub it in my... There's not more left time recording, so I think I'm going to leave you this time, and I start using a razor and shaving my beard, left what is got left with razor. But shortly before we drop, or not dropping, but we stopping this recording, I'm going to show you how much there was coming hair from my head and beard from my chin or whatever it was. This much. This was in my head and in my chin, and that much. I'm going to put these in a branch of the tree, so maybe birds will coming on and they're going to make a nest, and then the bird is going to go there and flapping its wings and having its eggs, and another bird will fly away. Okay, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you very much.